Alright guys, this is me before Sonic Movie 3. Oh man, this is gonna be so hype!
One eternity later.
Oh my god. Yo guys, what is up? This is Cyber here. Welcome back to a new video. Today we are actually going to be doing a Sonic Movie 3 review. This movie was insane. For one, do yourselves a favor and watch this movie. We're going to be doing a spoiler-free, and then we're going to enter a spoiler review. But first we're doing spoiler-free, of course, so let's get to this. So, I will say, the pacing was a lot like how you would expect the Sonic games to go. It felt like I was actually watching a Sonic game while I was watching a Sonic movie. So, perfect start. It just, like, blew my mind of how crazy this movie got. From, like, the first act, I'm trying not to spoil anything for this part. It's just insane. Like, there's so much I want to talk about, but there's so much I can't. My mind was melting. But I'll say that, like, start movie, it was pacing a little bit weird too. And I was okay with it because it felt like it was pacing of a Sonic game. And then when we get to the second act is when it finally picks up and starts going with a consistent storyline, going through just what's at stake, and it was a really great way to show, like, how this movie's going. Then the final act. Oh my god, the final act was just... Look, if you're a Dragon Ball fan and a Sonic fan... No, if you're just a Dragon Ball fan without any knowledge of Sonic, except for the movies, this is the movie for you. Even if I just can't say much. It's just like there's so much that happened in this movie alone. It was like I was watching an actual Dragon Ball movie. Like, I can't say much. It's just so cool. And I just got home, by the way, from doing this recording. So yeah. Oh man. There's so much they hid in the trailers, too. It's like, I don't know if I can sleep tonight. I really don't know if I'll be able to sleep. And I will say that this movie obviously gets 5 whole stars. By the way, my review for it was, hang on, let me pull it up. 5 stars, and I said, they did it! They actually did it. It's peak. It's the Sonic movie. I left the theater speechless after everything, especially after the post-credit scene. Like, there's 2 of them, so I'm gonna say that there's 2 of them. I don't know if it's been known about that for many of you guys, but it was already confirmed that there was 2. In the theater, by the way, like, someone actually just straight up, like, came up to me and just said, like, that they just loved how I was reacting and screaming, and they're, like, the exact same way, too. And I was just like, yeah, Sonic was there my entire life, and this is just the movie. So, yeah, I can't really say much else, but hey, let's head on to the spoiler review. Paramount, do this again, and again, and again. Because the way this movie started, perfection. With starting off with Shadow breaking out, literally, the moment they started playing Live and Learn, I was just going crazy. In the theater, I was like, oh my god, we got game music, and the fact that it's actually playing in the movie as Shadow's theme. Shadow's theme is literally Live and Learn. I don't know how much I can stress that out. Just, what? And then, like, the fact that they even, like, straight up said the dialogue from Sonic Adventure 2's opening scene.
Talk about low-budget flights, no food or movies. I'm out of here. I like running better.
The first fight of the movie was just... Shadow just straight up had no mercy against them. It was just back to back. Not just no mercy. Shadow really didn't care. And not just that, I mean, come on. Literally doing the thing from the Sonic the Head. Oh my god, I'm messing myself up. Because that's how amazing this movie was. And I cannot stress it enough. The fact that the Akira slide was done so perfectly. Like we saw in the first trailer, it broke us all. Seeing it in the movie, it broke us all. That entire sequence was just, I can't believe how cool it was. I gotta say, I love of how they kind of made a joke about the community, just saying like Shadow loves Latinas and everything. It's come full circle that we actually have it officially. So Shadow was watching a drama, like a Spanish drama, and it's just like so funny of how he was just like, he should just kill them all. So funny. Just Shadow, you're just dark as hell. It's so crazy. Bring me back to the moment where Sonic was actually losing it because this movie proved why Sonic cannot get mad. How did they prove that Sonic cannot get mad with this movie just so well? Because we all know if Sonic ever gets mad, his opponent's screwed. Like, completely. There's no mercy. And there really was no mercy. Sonic was just straight up out for blood. How was he out for blood? This is like, we got brought back to Sonic X Season 3. We got Dark Sonic, basically. Oh man, that moment. That moment when they both went super, it was so cool. And the fact that this shot in the trailer wasn't even, like, they tricked us. Because, wow. Just, wow.
We're never getting into this.
I want to rewatch this movie so badly. And also, I actually noticed Super Shadow's colors actually kind of resembled the beta colors. It's just like the aura was golden, kind of. Like he had a red boost, but his aura was golden, and he had white hair. And I was like, wait a minute, that's the beta colors right there on the big screen. I was not thinking we would actually get beta colored Shadow. I don't know how many people actually know about the beta colored Shadow, but yeah, he's there. Like, just straight up there. Man, I'm glad they technically did the Shadow realizing what he has to do scene with Sonic, and I love how they did it, and the shot that they had in space with it, it was... I'm gonna have that as a wallpaper as soon as that gets an HD release for that picture. I'm not kidding. Because that was the perfect shot. And then, oh man, the moment right then and there, they dap each other up and they go super, and everyone in the theater, and I mean everyone in the theater, heard it immediately. And then live and learn. Man, oh man, that scene was just so epic. Like, yeah, there was no bio lizard, but they did it so perfectly. And then, not to mention, they did the pose. They did the pose. It was so cool. Oh my god, by the way, I was kind of losing my voice, so I'm probably having some trouble with it. As you guys just heard that very high squeal. Oh my god. But man, I need to rewatch this movie so badly right now. Like, I need it. It's in my blood already, and I need to rewatch it again. That movie was perfect. I need to watch it again and again and again. And not just that, this really was the year of Shadow. Also, I was like praying that they didn't do the inhibitor scene, and then like Robotnik just killed Gerald. It was just like, take this, hiya, whoa, and then we get like the credits. Well, not the credits, but I noticed that they played the last scene OST from Sonic Adventure 2. The fact that they had game music blew me away. The post-credit scene made my brain melt entirely. Metal Sonic just appearing just got everyone in the theater going crazy. I was screaming throughout the entire thing. And then they pull off the biggest twist of who's in the scene.
Have no fear. Amy Rose is here.
And I love the design they gave her. The robe. Wait, I love the design they gave her. The cloak. I think that was like a little homage to Archie Comics with Amy's brother. But yeah, I think that's all I can really say, guys. I need to watch this movie again. Anyway, peace.